Welcome back to KB Reacts, man. Like I always tell y'all, it's bigger than you, bigger than me, bigger than us, bigger than we. You ain't just kicking it with no motherfucking anybody, dog. You kicking it with KB. And today, I got a crazy ass story for y'all. I don't know if y'all done heard about this Gypsy Blanchard situation, but I had to dive in and figure out what the fuck was going on, because the whole story just was crazy. When I first read the article, I'm like, what? How? When? How? Like, I don't even understand how this shit went on, how this shit happened. But I'm gonna read the article that they put out and let y'all know, from doing my research. You know I gotta do my research before I come and put anything in y'all face. You feel me? Gotta do the research. And then I'm gonna bring it to y'all, man. I'm gonna let y'all know my thoughts on this situation. And shit, we gonna be done, man. But before we dive into the topic, before we dive into the article, I just want to give y'all, if you're a newcomer, I want to say I appreciate you for even clicking on the video, for even watching it this far. You feel me? I appreciate that view. For all my subscribers, my day ones who in that first 500 club, I love y'all to death, man. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for you all. So continue to watch your boy grow, because I told you I'm not going nowhere. I'm not playing. I'm here to stay. And with that being said, shit, let's get into this motherfucking article, man. So, bring that over there. If you haven't heard about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, she was a young, I'm going to give you a preview, because I watched the A&E, you feel me, episode on this, and you can check that out as well. Go on YouTube, type in her name, you feel me, it's everywhere right now. This shit plastered everywhere, so you gonna see it. I checked out the A&E episode, you feel me, and based on what I saw, what they saying in that, the girl was born, you feel me, her mama had her believing that she was sick, that she had cancer, that she had a muscle disorder, what else? A seizure disorder. Like, she had her thinking like, you're fucked up. Like, it was to the point she wasn't even going to school. They say Shawty was raised off of goddamn Disney movies. Like, she never went to school. She was raised off Disney movies and some other shit. You feel me? Like, just imagine that. Like, start putting that picture in your head. You born and you got down, your mama telling you sick, you can't do nothing. She in the wheelchair. Mom dudes got this shit to the point where Shawty is in a real deal wheelchair. You feel me? Like, they going to doctor's appointments. She got down taking medicine. In the A&E episode, they said she was taking some type of medicine that rotted her goddamn teeth out, and she had to get some dentures. Man, they taking that shit too far. You feel me? It was to the point where, I don't know if you know Habitat for Humanity. They build houses for people who are in need, and they built them a house. They built the house, put ramps all on the house and everything. You feel me? Like, they're taking her mama, Dee Dee Blanchard, was taking this shit far. You feel me? Like, she was taking this shit to extreme lengths. Only thing I know about is, being black, your mama putting goddamn light bill or cable bill in your name or some shit like that. But for your mama to fake out your family, the community, have people really thinking that you that sick, this shit is wild. But guess what? It get even wilder. So let's get into this goddamn this article, and then we're gonna go from there. I want to give a shout out to people.com. This is where I pull this information from. Just a little brief overview what's going on. You feel me? All right, starting off, it says Gypsy Rose Blanchard released from 10-year prison sentence early after mother's murder. Okay. All right, Gypsy Rose Blanchard has been released from prison after serving 8 years for her role in her mother's death. Gypsy was released from Chillicothe Correctional Center in Missouri around 3:30 a.m. local time. The Missouri Department of Corrections confirmed to people.com. Okay. I'm ready for freedom, Gypsy tells People in an exclusive interview conducted just before her early release. I'm ready to expand, and I think that goes for every facet of my life. Ozarks First and the Springfield News Leader previously reported in September that the Missouri Department of Corrections said Gypsy was granted parole and was set to be released in December. And right now she's 32. Okay, she's 32 as of right now. Gypsy was sentenced to 10 years in prison in July 2016 after pleading guilty to murder for her role in the fatal stabbing of her mother, Claudine Dee Dee Blanchard. By the time Gypsy was released, she served 85% of her sentence as her time spent in Greene County Jail before the Missouri Department of Corrections contributed to her overall sentence. After Dee Dee Blanchard was found dead in June 2015, Gypsy, who was 23 at the time, and her boyfriend at the time, Nick Godejohn, were both charged with murder. Now, no one will ever hear me say I am proud. Now, this is her saying that. Now, no one will ever hear me say I'm proud of what I did or I'm glad that she's dead. Gypsy tells people, I'm not proud of what I did. I regret it every single day. Following their arrest, it was revealed that Dee Dee had fabricated all of her daughter's medical issues and that Gypsy was a victim of Munchausen by proxy syndrome, a rare form of abuse in which a guardian exaggerates or induces illness in a child for attention and sympathy. Shit, what's the syndrome called when your mom and them put bills in your name and fuck up your credit? The hell? Dee Dee had convinced everyone in their lives that she was a terminally ill teenager with the mind of a 7-year-old who suffered from muscular dystrophy, leukemia, and other ailments. I would voice concerns being like, I really don't feel like I need this. And she would get really, really upset with me and start manipulating me, says Gypsy. That's what she was saying. Like her mama was saying, like, after she discovered, like, damn, I can walk. You feel me? Like, shit, I can walk. I don't feel sick. This medicine making me sick. You feel me? I feel normal. This is what she thinking in her head. And she even said in the A&E interview that was done. All right. She said, really, really upset with me and started manipulating me, says Gypsy. Gypsy had claimed that her mother wouldn't allow her to speak during doctor visits and told her that if she tried to escape, police wouldn't believe her story. I was very sheltered, explains Gypsy, who was never enrolled in school and was largely kept away from having a relationship with her father, Rod, stepmother, Christy, and her half siblings. I was limited in what I could watch and the exposure I had to other kids. What I knew of the outside world was only in Disney movies, and those don't talk about warning signs of bad parents. All right, in November 2017, Gypsy told Dr. Phil McGraw that she didn't believe she deserved as many years as she got. I believe firmly that no matter what, murder is not okay, she said at the time. I do believe that I do deserve to spend some time in prison for that crime, but I also understand why it happened. I don't believe that I'm in the right place to get the help that I need. Today, she's more reflective. She didn't deserve that, she says, of her mother's killing. She was a sick woman, and unfortunately, I wasn't educated enough to see that. She deserved to be where I am sitting in prison doing time for criminal behavior. Gypsy boyfriend at the time, Godejohn, who is now 32, was sentenced to life in prison without parole in 2019 following his trial conviction for first-degree murder, the Springfield News Leader reported at the time. Godejohn met Gypsy online and traveled from Wisconsin. Nigga traveled from Wisconsin, you hear me? To see her in Missouri, according to Gypsy testimony in court. She had talked him into it. Now, remind, she talked him into this shit now. And from the documentary, this man is on the fucking autism spectrum. Like, something is really wrong with him. Like, something really wrong with him. She discovered that when shit wrong with her. So, imagine being lied to all these years. Yeah, you sick as hell. You can't walk. You can't do this, but you knowing like, damn, I can walk. Damn, I ain't really sick. I ain't really sick until I take this medicine. Nothing is really wrong with you.
She found out that when nothing wrong with her after she got locked up by the police, and they got to do the physical, they got to check you and all that stuff. Now, the boyfriend at the time, Go to John, he's real deal on the fucking spectrum. He's real deal, you feel me? Autistic. All right. Now, let's carry on. She says, Go to John met online and traveled from Wisconsin to see her in Missouri. All right. That's another regret she has. If I had another chance to redo everything, I don't know if I would go back to when I was a child and tell my aunts or uncles that I'm not sick and mommy makes me sick, says Gypsy now, or if I would travel back to just the point of that conversation with Nick and tell him, you know what, I'm going to tell the police everything. I kind of struggle with that. Gypsy and Go to John have since separated, and Gypsy is now married to Ryan Anderson, a Louisiana teacher she wed behind bars last year. She tells people we're in love. She adds, when I'm at home with my family, with my husband, arms around me, and I'm surrounded by my loved ones, that is when I will be happy. Now, as she prepares to tell her story in Lifetime gripping new docuseries, The Prison Confession of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, premiering January 5th, she's opening up about her shocking journey to help others. Say, I want to make sure that people in abusive relationships do not resort to murders, she says. It may seem like every avenue is closed off, but there is always another way. Do anything, but don't take this course of action. First of all, that was just the article, you all. That's just the article. To really dive more into the manipulating, conniving person that I saw in this fucking episode on A&E, the article trying to paint her in a good light. Now, I'm going to give my, you feel me? I'm going to give my commentary on this whole situation. After looking at that episode, I feel like it's real fucked up, man. It's real fucked up. From the moment that girl found out ain't nothing wrong with me, you feel me? And she knew this. She sort of knew some of this shit before she got arrested and they did the physical or whatever they did. She knew as she was growing up. She said on the episode around 19, I kind of knew like, damn, ain't nothing wrong with me, you know? And she always knew that she could walk, but she would stay in a wheelchair because when they went to the doctor visits and stuff like that, you feel me? So she took this dude, Nicholas Godejohn, right? He was autistic. She knew he was autistic, right? And she manipulated this guy to kill her goddamn mama. She stole the knife from Walmart. They had a plan. She had wigs. They both came up with a plan on how they was going to get away, what they was going to tell the police, all of that. You feel me? Now, at this time, she know like, damn, I can walk. Ain't nothing too much wrong with me or none of that shit, right? Now, I don't know how she came up with this. You feel me? She was steady saying like, I want to get off from up under my mama. You know, she got this hold on me. I don't know what the fuck they were showing that girl in them Disney movies. Because what they planned together was crazy. So she was explaining that, you know, on the night of the murder, she got down, you know, got up, let the boyfriend in the crib. He came in the crib, stabbed the mama 17 times while she was in her sleep. And then in the episode, she said that the boyfriend, that Nicholas, had raped her after he killed the mama, which that turned out to be, you feel me, that was cap. He went back and told she, you know, after I killed the mama, she wanted to have sex with me. So the lawyers in this thing on her side was, you know, trying to paint the picture of, oh, she was this helpless girl. She was being lied to her whole life. And you feel me, trying to railroad the dude. Like they didn't take into account like he was autistic. He was out on the spectrum. They didn't take into account none of that shit. And for her to get, you feel me, to do 8 years on second degree murder, and then they give him life. They give dude life. Like, I feel like that's real fucked up, man. That's real fucked up. If she got let out early, he need to be getting let out early too. Nothing is wrong with her. She's not mentally ill. Only thing she was lied to. Something is really wrong with him. And she manipulated dude into, you feel me, killing her mama. That's just the way I see it. I see it is really fucked up. I feel like they need to open his case back up and find a way for this man to get some time reduced. Or however much time he done did. She got let out. He need to be let out. They was in it together. They planned it together. Whether she stabbed her mama or not, you just as guilty. You ain't go to the police and tell on them right away. She waited until the police put the clues together, and they went to his house in Wisconsin where he was staying at with his parents, and then they started to put it together. And when they first put it together, she was lying. She was making it seem like she didn't know what had happened. She was crying like, damn, y'all got to go check out the series, because I know it's going to be a lot of people saying, bro, you wrong. That girl was being lied to, because they was in the comments saying, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to her. I can't even believe she got time. I only seen one comment where somebody said Nicholas was done wrong. So I want y'all to go, bro. Y'all go, this is what's going on. I'm pretty sure y'all done seen it. It's been on the Shade Room on Instagram. It's been on, in the news. So go check out that docu-series, you feel me? On A&E. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. And then come back, man. Or you can leave your comments based off the information that I gave you now. Am I wrong for feeling the way I feel? You feel me? Because I really do feel like they fucked that dude over. They messed the Nicholas guy up, and I feel bad for home, man. For you to be autistic, the girl done played on you. He's had episodes. The doctor got on the stand and testified like, yeah, he's somewhat schizophrenic. He had different voices, and yeah, man, all that should have played into account. But they still gave him first degree life in jail, and then I seen. Shit, he got life plus another 25 years. How the fuck you give a nigga life plus another 25 years? Free Nick, man. They free her. They need to free that man. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. I appreciate you for checking out this episode. Like, comment, and subscribe if you rocking with the type of content I'm doing. And I'm going to see you on the next one. I'm out.
Like I never needed nobody.